So we're here in late August. It must nearly be September. Very close to changing seasons. Just cooking up a little bit of food. We're going to put on some fat to render. And I've got some ingredients here in my bag. And I'm going to craft up... Let me put this fat away first. I'm going to craft up another water pipe. Just to clean up the outside that we've got going on here. You didn't see the last episode. We finally hooked up. Let me put a light on. These two plant beds to the sprinkler system, which worked okay. It was a little fiddly to begin with, but we got it done. And I just want to try and tidy whatever this is that I've got going on here. Tidy this up. So we're going to put another pipe from here, maybe to there, and then connect this one to that one, and that should all work, hopefully. Let me turn that back off again. We'll do that in the morning anyway. So we've got a bit of food. Oh, and I have a little bit of potassium that I cooked. We'll pop that in there. It's pretty good food. We'll concentrate on one of these for the moment. This has got tomatoes in. They can grow away quite slowly. Not in a big rush for those. Pretty good weather it looks like now. When I logged in, it was raining quite heavily. I went out and did just a little bit of gathering of fibre. Made some planks and killed a couple of wolves. Planks mainly, so we can work on the fence that we've got going on. So we'll try and do that today, I think. How are we doing first stuff in here? Yeah, we should really be crafting these up. Keep on top of these. We're going to need more boards in the future. We have some upstairs, if I remember correctly. Let's go and have a quick look, shall we? Oh, I should put this food in the fridge. That's cooked, cheap food. We can make a steak and eggs and get that going. There we go. We've got a few of those already, but this is really cheap food. And we'll keep stocking the fridge up as we go. We've got plenty of tomatoes. Could do with some more onions. And we're good. Yeah, should hunt some moose soon. It's going to be rutting season soon, though. That's the only issue. Okay, so we are going to have a look upstairs. I'll put this light on just so everybody can see. This is our storage crate overflow. We are really short of space, to be fair. I could take that back downstairs. I think I've made a bit of room now for that. I could make that into something. I'll keep those in case we want to make any more fishing tackle. I'll recycle those and we'll keep working on the ash. So I think in here, oh, I do have a light in here, so that'll save my flashlight battery. In here we have some stuff to make another cable car platform. And I'm thinking what I might do. There's some good discussions on the last episode about trying to link, or some suggestions should I say, this base to my original base. And I realise it's going to take quite a few resources to get that going. What I might do is actually put a platform at my old base and a cable car as far as I can go. Across the top of the mountain maybe, or up into the top of the mountain area. And then at least I've got a shorter run and eventually we'll get them connected. I'm not sure. Or I might just keep these ingredients here. We've got enough now, I think. We need 1 circuit board and 2. Yeah, we've got enough circuit boards there. We need 7. Plus 8, that's 15. We've got enough of those, and we've got enough of these, I think. Oh, somebody's having a bit of a nightmare. 8 and 5 is 13. Yeah, we've got enough to do 1 cable car platform, 1 cable car. We will need another cable car platform if we were to link from here up into the mountains to a platform. So that's something to consider. That would be another circuit board, another 8 heavy bolts, and another 2 advanced mechanical parts. Totally possible with what we've got in stock, but I am, as I've said before, waiting to see what happens with the next update. I would hate to use all of those things in order to build a cable car platform that I wouldn't use too often and need them for something new. So I'm going to hang on to them until we know exactly what's coming. Let's replant the carrots. I'm just gathering one bed of these for the moment. And we will extract a few seeds and pop those back in the box. Yeah, let's see what we've got in the fridge. I think I wanted onions, I said. Yeah, we've got some onions there. Let's drop down. I've got to pick up my steak and eggs out of here. And those carrots. Yeah, let's do some onions, shall we? We'll do 2, 3, extract seeds. No, hang on. Yeah, let's go and do this first. Bear with me. We will harvest and replant. I use the carrots for feeding the chickens just because they're such a good return on seeds. You get 3 carrots for 1 seed. And I like that. The graphics are really nice for the carrots too. Alright, so onions. We need 2 seeds. Just so I don't waste anything. Yeah, so we've got the wall down there to work on, and we also have just a few finishing touches at the side there of the elevator, although I'm really not sure how I'm going to get up there to place some boards, so I don't know whether we're going to do that. Looks like it's a beautiful day anyway. We've got a lot of lights on around here. Alright, right, we've got extra carrots, so that is really good. I'll leave them there for the moment. We've got those onions come in. Let's turn this light off. What do we got going on in here? Yeah, that's rendering away. We've got a fuel brick to drop in there shortly. Let's grab our water pipe. Let's see about placing this thing. So, we've got to work out how to do this again. I want to move this. Okay, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so I forgot really how I want to do this. Let's see. Something like we want it really straight line, because straight lines are just a little easier to see. That's interesting. Why is it not? Is that because I'm standing there? Maybe. Yeah, about there's good, isn't it? Right, okay. Now this pipe, how will I move that and connect that up with this one? Interesting. Okay. Okay, so if I end this and connect that there, yeah, and now move this, that kind of does the same thing but in a weird way. But anyway, it'll work. You can't actually detach the pipes once they're connected, which is counterintuitive, but that works. That's better. And we should be able to turn that on now. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so they're good. Right, okay, and how much water do we have in here? The tank is full. Everything is green. That's good. I've got a couple more eggs. Thank you, chicken. Let's pop those away in the fridge. Ah, no room. I'll eat both of those. Oh, nope, nope. My weapon does not go in the fridge. There we go. We could always make another steak and eggs, but we're good for now. Let's have a tomato soup. And I'll have a bit of water. And then we've got some recycling here, I said. That'll go in there. Yep, that'll go in there as well. We could always make another one of those and just recycle that for the space. I'm not really fussed about these. It's such little value. They're very important in the early game, but for now, we've got plenty. Right, how are you doing, chicken? Yep, you're good. Right, we'll top that up in just a moment. Let's go and see about building this fence then. Yeah, that looks good. Just need my water. Got to finally get this place enclosed. Nice. So we're pretty happy with this up here, although I would love eventually to put some walls along the edge here. That's totally possible, but it's a long job and I really would prefer to enclose that area first. So there's going to be a lot of moving things around, I think. I'm going to do a quick safety save. I had a bit of trouble loading the game today. I had to reboot my PC a couple of times in order for it to finally load the profile correctly. It would load the menu, but it wouldn't load the game again. Did this a while back, if you remember. It fixed itself with some sort of Windows update. So something's going on with a Windows change, I would imagine. Let's make another couple of these. We'll keep those coming in and then we can turn them into boards at any moment when we need to. We just need to add the electrical components, which we have plenty of actually. So that is really good. Right, we're in a good state. Let's go and build some stuff, shall we? Right, okay. Yeah, these walls up there, I'm really not sure what the best thing to do. We could use the trapdoor and kind of attach it to the side and climb up and then reach that way. For now, it's not entirely that important. This is what we need to sort out. So do we keep what we have here? Or do we move it all back a bit? I like the idea of having this tree touching there. Yeah, I think maybe we finish off this thought down here then. Got a window to fight from. That's kind of dangerous there, I think. Let's move this window. I think I will keep it where it is for now. I was thinking of moving it all over. Let's do that there. And we are going to need a half wall and a small platform there. So let's get that built. Yeah, I guess we're going to need to do that, aren't we? And maybe a half wall. And then here we're going to want a whole wall, I would think. Yeah. I need to jump back in here again. This is awkward. I should really move these around. Alright, platform first. That's the easy part. I could overlap them so they're half and half. That's fine there. Alright, let's try this. I need to put that from the other side probably. Would be easier, I reckon. Yep, let's close that up quite nicely. Okay, we should have a full wall now. Now, this is the one that I'm thinking of placing kind of down here. And in order to do that, I will need to move a platform, I think. Yeah, raise the platform up and then put it back down again afterwards. So let's move this first. This one here. And yeah, I'm thinking there's good. And then we'll put this to cover the base. Now, do I want it halfway up to give me some cover? We do need that down there. We could certainly put a half wall there. We're going to need a... what do we think? That sounds like a moose. We thinking a half wall or what's going to feel better? Maybe a full wall there because of the stairs. Yeah, a full wall, I think. Let's do that then. So I'll place that before we move the foundation back. Yeah, and I'm not sure about... Did I scare it away? I'm not sure about this here, whether I need a half wall or... I probably will need another half wall anyway, so we'll try them both. We could probably put a quarter panel down in there. Not that it's important, but how many planks have we still got? Loads. So I just want to see first whether this will cover the whole of the gap. No. Okay, so we're going to need that afterwards. All right. Okay. Yep, that looks good. And then we've got this little tiny one here. Just to finish that off. Oh man, did I miss that as well? Okay, so this full wall, I think. And then we can put the floor back. Because we're going to be running along the stairs. It's going to need a bit of cover, I reckon. Yeah, it's good to have a good bit of cover alongside this tree, I reckon. Right, let's go and put that platform back and see what this feels like. That's probably going to be the area we fight from the most. Let's pop this back down. I wanted to get this done because we're probably going to have a few raids from the fortress once we kind of get going with that. Now, how do we feel about this? Can duck behind there. What did I do the other side? It shouldn't really matter. I need somewhere to be able to shoot over the top. That's a good height, isn't it? Yeah, I think we can probably live with that. What do we want here? A solid wall, I reckon. A half wall won't give us that joint at the top, and I kind of like that. And then what will we need for the base? We're good there, we're good there. Yeah, that works for me. And then we just got to work out how to close off the access to from the cliff. Because those guys are athletic and they will get anywhere. Wait, how's that feeling now? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I can still see over there, but it is difficult for them to do anything from that side. Nice, okay. Let's grab this. And we should probably grab that wood that I'm seeing down there as well. Have a look from this side. We'll be running up here. and here to fight. You can kind of duck and cover. Keeps them away from this tree. We've got this area we can shoot from. Plenty of visibility. We can always duck down here. And then we've got this area as well. And then we can go down here. Right, lovely. Now, what to do here? Triangle pieces. I remember people mentioning triangle pieces will allow you to turn, which is a very good idea. I'm going to go and grab that wood and just check I've not left anything cooking. I just feel like I maybe did. I'm not sure. No, we're good. We don't need water. Let's cook up one more steak and eggs, I think. And we need something. Let's have a liver and onions. That'll keep us going. And put the rest of this stuff we've picked up away. I got another arrow. This is almost full in here. Yeah, I can get these extra nails that we've gathered. Yeah, that's good. And do we need you on? No, not really. We turn that off. The solar panels will take care of that. 88. We could do 2 more of these, I reckon. And then we're good to go. We can make 3 circuit boards fairly quickly if we need them. That's almost done rendering. And you've got another egg for me, thank you. Okay, we're good. I'm pretty good on everything. I don't need vegetables or anything. We do another safety save. This is almost done. We'll drop it away. Nice. Okay. Right, let's see if we can sort out this other side then. I mean, this one very much follows the contours of the terrain. And we've got this nice little viewing area. Let me scare away this wolf for a moment. He'll run because I'm on a platform. And I'm going to go and get that bit of wood, I reckon. Keep this out just in case he comes back. He might not have run very far. Right, so what these guys are going to do, the hunters, is they're going to run here. Let me grab this fibre. They're going to run to the bottom here. And run immediately up this cliff, even though it's vertical. There. So I've got to get this bit covered to here. That's the sticking point. They can't jump, they can't run up this bit, but they can run up as soon as it's there. You can kind of see a crease mark, actually. Alright, let's see what we can do with the triangle pieces then. And all of these are going to have to be walled in as well, so it's going to take a few of these placed around. Yeah, that's a good turn, isn't it? And then do we want it turning again? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Ah, maybe not. Well, maybe we do. Do we want to kind of go a couple more out? This is... If I continue on that angle, I'm going to be far too sticking out. But that could work, though. That could work. We're going to need more planks. When we get the wood crafting some more planks, we can always gather more wood. That should be fairly easy to do. I'll get them crafting now. in my inventory, then we won't run out, hopefully. Let's do... Let's keep 50-ish in here, maybe? We'll do 3 stacks, that should be enough. I want to be waiting on crafting space. I want to be able to place stuff and get this thing done. Yeah, I'm liking these, I think. I'm trying to line up the boards so that they make a nice pattern. It's gonna be high. It is gonna be high. We could drop down here, put a normal platform in. It's gonna need an extra staircase there, although we don't really need it with this here. That's gonna be the area we run up, I think. Let me move this out of the way and see what I feel about this. What I don't like about where it is now is the way it's kind of sticking up out of the ground, whereas that is nice and flush. Yeah, that works. Okay. One more of those. These are really high though. Look at these. Higher than I really want them to be. And we need it to definitely drop down from here now. So let's have a look. If I put a square, excuse me, a square, I am going to have to stop these. Let me do a normal square foundation. If I put one of these in, we will need a set of stairs for sure. Could put that next one in and see what it looks like. But what I actually quite like about this is that the way that makes a nice pattern. It feels like that is the logical place to end that. We'll carry on making the boards. And this, yeah, this looks good. Okay, let's turn this around. I can certainly drop down a level here using this. And actually, I think that's probably what I want to do. So let's place that there. And now the platform that I've just made, we will place, hopefully, below us and attach down on this board below us. See how that looks? Yeah, that's better. And now, and then we'll be above this, which is perfect. Okay, so we'll come out this way. Yeah, that works nicely. Okay, we want a set of stairs in there now. Which we have, do we? We do. I've got one triangle piece left over, but I'm sure we can use that somewhere. We probably want that here against the... How have I done these? Yeah, we'll have another platform in anyway, so... We want that against the wall, don't we? So that's fine. We're going to need at least 2, I would say, of these. One, 2. Yeah. Okay, that kind of works. And it actually brings us into this point that I was mentioning earlier. So if you look, there's that line there. And then along here. And it should end about here. Well, that's where we want it to get to. So let's see how that works out. It's kind of interesting making it fit the landscape. I'm quite enjoying that actually. This is definitely a better height for this platform to be at. And we'll put another one there. I mean, we could even put that triangle one on, but I think a square one's fine. Okay, that gets us nicely over that bush, and then we've got just this edge. Can we use this? We can. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay. Nice. And what I don't want is any of the legs dangling in the air, mainly. I really hate that look. Oh, that works perfectly. Yeah, look, they're not going to be able to get up here. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay. Nice. Oh, finally. Okay. We're going to want somewhere to fire from here. So we're going to want some half walls, I'd say. I'm going to be very careful what I put here. We are going to want a full wall for sure. Actually, let me stop that half wall for the moment. The trick is covering the base as well, so I really want that to be a half wall height. I will need a half wall to place this one. Okay. Can make that happen. I think a half wall there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the half wall here, move the foundation up, move the half wall over, and then put the full wall in. So you'll see in a second. Hopefully this will look okay. I'll get the right orientation of everything in a moment. I'll move this over. And then we can put the full wall in. Whoops, here we go. Yeah, that reaches pretty good into the ground. We can do the same with that one as well. In fact, yeah, let's move this one up as well. And let's move this. And we need a full wall, please. That is going to need a half wall underneath, I would say. And then we'll need another... I'm not sure if we're going to want a half wall or a full wall there. Yeah, definitely going to need that below. Yeah, I reckon this is going to have to go up there. Okay, and then we want a full wall. And we'll place this half wall here. Let's get back inside. And then we can stop moving these back down again. So that one was like that. Perfect. This one will go down there as well. Like that? Yeah, like that. Lovely. And then we need to put the full wall on there. We'll do it from the inside. It'll be easier. Wow, this takes so long. It's quite surprising. Let's do that next. And we're going to need another full wall. 2, 3. And that's just out of boards, I think. It's all good though. Right, so this one's going to go down below here. Oops. Very cool. I guess we could chop a bit of wood while we are waiting and turn that into boards. I'll just wait for the crafting to catch up. I like building in this game. I like making things fit to the landscape. That's quite an interesting challenge. I really hope we get some new build pieces though. It would be nice to have a few more options. Or even materials would be nice. Well, that's enough for, what, 2 boards, I think. Right, let's push this one away. And yeah, we need that one there. Oh gosh. Nice. And then probably just a half wall. And let's make some more boards. Oh, I stopped it crafting, didn't I? Yeah, we've got enough then. We've got plenty. We'll just place that one last one there. There's no way they're going to get up here and do anything useful. I think this has nicely protected this whole area. Our old base, if you haven't seen it, our original base was very much had all of this stuff done. That's a lot of fun. A lot of it was upgraded. Oh my god, okay. Can we see now? Not really. I think we better get in. Let's see how this feels. I need to drop this back down. It's going to be a bit dark, I apologise. I can kind of see. No, that's in the wrong place. Okay, silly me. I need it to be there. Right. Flashlight. Okay, so we're going to need some edges here, and to start that moving that way. Actually, this angle has worked perfectly. It really has. How do we feel? Do we feel covered? Plenty of room to fight from here. Something to duck behind, a low wall to fight from. Can get down here. Got a nice doorway out. This is not sticking up out of the ground. Not as much cover here maybe, but we do have this wall. And then I reckon just two half walls along here and here will be more than enough. But we'll put those down in the morning, and I might want another set of stairs coming down here. But let's get inside, make sure the fire is topped up, that our chicken is good. We've got another egg. Let's get a light on so I can save my flashlight. Yes, we're going to need a fuel brick. Can we craft one? Yep. I'll make 2. Let's put this egg away. There we go. We're going to need food. Again, we could have a roast rib dinner. I could cook up a steak and eggs. I'm going to eat some carrots. Actually, we should feed the chicken first. Level 8 chicken already. It goes so quick. Okay, and more water. Lovely. Got a couple of these carrots left for the morning. That should take us quite nicely through to the level 10 anyway, I'm guessing. Got 9 boards left. Our hunters over there are running around. No! Did you see? It was down here. Oh no, it is an animal. Yeah, it's over there. They're fighting at their base in the distance. You can just barely see it. In the dark, in the gloom. 52 fuel. That is somewhat closer to us. No, it is those guys. Okay, we'll grab our food. Drop that away in here. Right. That was a really good building session. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. We'll pop the cordage away. I'm going to need a bunch more, so let's get some of that crafting. I'll do 3 stacks. And boards. We're going to need more boards and more wood. What we could do is take a strength boost out with us in the next one and go and chop some wood. That would be probably pretty useful. Let me fill up this and turn this on. How are we doing for power? Oh my god, so good. Let's turn this on for a bit then. Build up some mass, why not? We could grab these electrical components and get some boards made. We need 15 mass per. We can make 3. I think that's right. Yeah, 3. And how much of this leaves? Yeah, we'll do some more of these as well. Okay, that's pretty good. Three blue boards is not bad. And fuel. That's the overflow. I guess we could keep that with us and go to our mining outpost and go and see, you know, what the power's like over there and what it's been pulling out. If I take 18 with me, that's a full refresh. Is there anything we want to craft in here? We've got everything apart from air conditioning. We don't have air conditioning, but it is the end of summer now. So we're really not going to need that, honestly. I'll wait until I'm a bit more hungry before we eat that. Let's put those away. They're just a bit of an overflow. I might recycle these arrows. That's still crafting, fine. How's that look? Do we have a look from up here? We might be able to... Oh, here we go. I won't do this again. Let's walk up slowly at an angle. There we go. Need to get some lights in here. But I'm not going to do it until we get a light switch. I'm not turning 2 or 3 lights on independently all the time. Right, what do we think? Yeah, that looks pretty good. So they cannot get through this way. Ah, we have rogues. I did see someone. I did see someone down here. I thought I saw a flash of something. We have some rogues down there. Look at that beautiful view. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the weapon sway. I've got my hands off the keyboard right now. Look at that. That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah, so this is completely protected. I might want to put another board in there. Yeah, 1 more platform, 1 more board. I can get that done easily. And hopefully we can bring this fence all the way along here. But that looks pretty good to me. I've coped with the elevation change pretty well. Let's go and put those new parts down that we made. I like this tower. Worked out really well. I should put that back on. Yeah, I love the look of that. And this one worked out nicely as well. I particularly like the horizontal windows going all the way up. And that kind of platform all the way around at the top works really well. Right, let's go and see what we're doing. Lights on everywhere. And over here, do we need to top the fire up yet? No, we're pretty good. That's for, yeah. Okay, let's put the cordage away. We've got 21. I might take that with me just for a moment. Let's recycle that one arrow. This is at 111. I'm going to turn it off for the moment. And how are we for food? Still not hungry enough for eating one of these. We'll have one in a moment. Right, we'll put these 2 walls in place on the platform there just to protect ourselves a little bit more. And then we'll have a look from outside to see what it looks like. And I really do think I'm going to make one. I do think one of these, in that place there, that space there, should hug the cliff enough, I think. We'll see. Oh, if it doesn't look right, what we can do... I'll jump down and place it, I think. What we can do is put it the other side where we said we needed another platform. What I don't want is the legs sticking out. They look fine. Yeah, they look fine. We want horizontal. Is that how they are? No. We could have them this way then. Let's place it from above because then I can see the lines of the boards. I'm pretty happy with the way this has gone, actually. They look like they line up. Not really. They're not going to, I don't think, because of the pattern of... I guess it looks better that way. Yeah, like a nice clean place to stop. Right, we want another one of these and a half wall, so we'll go and put that on the other side. And of course we'll wall that in and do the same thing again. I did waste a few materials doing this, if you think about it. I could have put a whole solid wall in for that one there. That's fine though. Oh, there's a deer over there. Let's go and make one more board. Boards, please. Let's get it down to 50, that'll do. Oh, food. Are we hungry enough yet? Still not really. I will top that up. You're doing okay. This is great. This is what I want to see. I need to work on iron. Look at this, 4 boards. Oh, we can craft up another one. Let me get another 6 of these out quickly. There we go. So we have 5 circuit boards waiting for us in here. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Probably going to bother this bear over here, but he'll have to live with the disruption. Yeah, they line up perfectly. We only want a half wall here. That's all right. How big is the small wall? Is it half of one of these? I think it is, isn't it? In which case that would be fine for here. I've just got to snap it on there if I can. Yeah, that's the right way around. Okay. It just looks odd because... Ooh, I flung myself off the rock. It looks odd because the lower piece is down below the bottom skirting board type of thing. I need to place this a little further away. There we go. Just in case they sneak through with anything. You shush. No, don't you dare. Why? Rude. It's going to do it again. Oh my goodness. Level 8, level 3 there. What do I want to kill him with? I guess a rifle? Shotgun probably would be better. Please, bear, do you mind? Very rude. Alright, we'll harvest you. A nice bit of fat there. Let me wash my hands, and we need to do some repairs now. Yeah, this looks better here, doesn't it? So, literally just place these things and I need to repair them already. What else did you damage, Bear? I saw that there, okay. A little bit on that one. A little bit down here as well, okay. Oh, I'm out of what? Wood. Yeah, wood. Okay, well we can chop a bit of wood here. May as well get a bit while we're so close to these trees and there's nothing around. I'm just looking at the time, we're like nearly 55 minutes into this one. That's gone so quickly. I love building. I just wish it was cheaper, or there was a creative mode where it didn't cost wood and you could just build. It would be so cool. I know a lot of other people really enjoy the building as well. What else did I need? There was another one here. I keep seeing it flash. There we go. It's probably the foundation. That should be good. Okay. So that's all nicely finished off. Just got to finish off the trim alongside that. Although... gosh, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 half panels, 8 half panels probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 half panels, half walls, just to make that look perfect. And I don't know how I feel about doing that, whether it's not needed. Realistically, am I just going to run up here, or do I want a staircase, you know, here? What kind of height is that? It's gonna... I'll use this. This is fine. Yeah, okay, there's no gaps. This works. Looks good. Plenty of places to fire from, to duck behind. Run out and surprise them. And this down here is very open, but it is quite elevated from where they will be standing, so I'm thinking this will work out okay. This one here needs a half wall, full wall, which I can do. I'll do while I'm here. I need to put this away. There's somebody at my door again. Sorry about the noise if the mic picked that up there. So I need to bring this one up to this half wall and then bring that up to meet it. It doesn't matter which way around that one goes. And then this wall gets placed there, and I need to spin that around because I want that like that. Ooh, I need to push that away. And we probably will need a half wall there, but that's okay. We can do that at our leisure. This is the important stuff here. I mean, we could even put a set of stairs and go up there if we wanted to. But I like it like this, I think. This height seems reasonable. So we'll do that. And then we'll do this. And we want it horizontal, we said, didn't we? Because it does look better. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Let's have a look from outside, just that section. If we can see it, that is. That looks clean. There's that tiny little bit down there. Am I bothered by that? A quarter wall would do that gap nicely. Which I need another board for, which I'm not going to do now. We might put that in at some point. I could put it down there, but nothing's going to get in there. And then around here. Yeah, that looks good. And then down from here. That's not too bad. You can see underneath that round section that juts out there. So I can live with that, actually. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, I'm happy. Happy with that. Finally finished. Very cool. And how's it looking for a nice straight? Yeah, we can definitely do a nice straight run here. Another turn here. Or even just a straight run. And get this all nice and enclosed and secure. The only other thing then is to work on the top of the cliff, because don't forget, we have things dropping down. And I don't know how much I want to do. What I could possibly do is sink some platforms down quite low into the ground, so you just see the very top of it, and then put some half walls along to kind of close that in. But at the moment, I love the look of that as it is, quite natural. So I think we'll leave that like that. The thing will be, is what we do here. That run here is fairly straightforward. I think we get to this point here, and then we might do a turn, or even just carry straight on. It does look like there is a nice straight line all the way along here. We might need a turn here. And what do we do here? I mean, do we leave this open? I like the view, to be fair. What I'd love is a triangle piece. So you see we've got these in glass. I would love a triangle wall in wood, because then I could actually finish this edge here and slope it down into the ground to finish off the line properly. But anyway, hopefully we'll get something like that in the future. Let me grab the egg, and you're good for food and water. This will need a fuel brick soon, or I could just drop that wood in. Yeah, I'll just drop the wood in. Let's eat, and I think that's where we're going to call this one. I think we've deserved that roast rib dinner. That was a good time. yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this one. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.